Hey there, thanks for tuning into Duckbricks. I'm Chris and welcome to LEGO Mini Reviews, the show where I review a ton of different LEGO vintage and new sets right here on the Duckbricks YouTube channel in a short form format. So I have a ton of Bricklink orders to get through as well as just associated LEGO purchases, and I figured instead of making a mega video where I go through every single one that's hours long, why not break it up into separate mini reviews? And so in addition to our normal 3 videos a week schedule, be sure to stay tuned for a mini review dropping every single day where we do not normally have a standard video releasing. I hope you enjoy, and let's jump right into our first pick. Okay, so here we have one of the larger Bionicle 2006 playsets. This is the Lava Chamber Gate. It actually featured a cannon roll in the Bionicle storyline. You can see this build in some of the comics, and it does have a few features packed throughout that actually make this a pretty action-packed set. So first of all, I've just kind of placed them on here, but they have a pretty unique design for some sort of a silver lava surfboard with a full-on Zamosphere launcher mounted on it. I felt like Nuparu, the engineer, was the guy who would have created something like this, so I placed him on the surfboard like so. It's really just a Zamosphere mounted on a LEGO surfboard piece. Kind of a crazy design, but honestly it kind of works, and it does sort of balance and not falling over if you do have the figure positioned correctly. So these are pretty fun to play with, a little bit wobbly, but you get the idea. Of course, the Paraka have one as well. Oh, there go the Zamospheres, but the Paraka have one as well, and who better to pilot it than their leader, Zactan. Moving aside from the surfboards though, and kind of looking at the main attraction here, one thing I do like are the unique parts usages of different pieces across the top. It's a little hard to see here, but they have a Zamosphere catapult, and this catapult is using the Kanohi Road, or the Mask of Truth. Now these are not actually connected, so I can really clearly show you it here. It's just using the Axon mask piece right here as a catapult, which actually works out really well. And they took advantage of the bowl-like shape of it to actually serve a pretty cool purpose in the set, which is something I really do like. Of course, you can see another Kanohi Road in the center here as some sort of a figurehead of the bridge itself, which is pretty nice that they were including the Titan masks in double quantities in this Bionicle system sets. Now over here you may be wondering what exactly this whole contraption is. Well, pulling this lever right here causes the bars to go down in case you want to trap someone inside, and if you want to reset it, you just pull this up, lifts the bar up, push this back in, and there you go. You've got your bars reset. The same exact feature happens the same way on this side as well, as you can see. Pull it back up here, put this back into lock, and there you go. Very, very simple function, very standard, and also not really the best put together function. It's really finicky, and you can kind of cause it to break apart because of how fragile it is, but it does its job. And speaking of different functions, we actually have some different functions up here based on whether or not you hit these points. So I'm going to get these guys out of the way first, but you may notice that as soon as I press this inwards, it causes the bridge to collapse. And now that didn't actually fully collapse because one of the minifigs is caught on it, but the idea is that this whole thing just falls down. And let me try to do it on the Paraka side now that I don't have this other side in the way. I just kind of push this in, and the whole bridge collapses. So pretty fun play feature, a little bit chaotic, but really the only thing attaching the bridge elements is just this one Technic bit right here, and then you kind of just have to let it dangle and rest on this particular platform here. A bit of a strange way to connect things. Again, not necessarily something that would be actually flying today by LEGO's build standards and playability standards of today, but it's definitely interesting to see how they were kind of experimenting with different play features during this time. And so that basically is all there is to see about this particular set. It's a very simple set in concept and design. It's just a big bridge battle, and the bridge will collapse when you pull different things. It's a simple concept, and I think it works out fairly well for the Bionicle system line of playsets. So with that, we can probably move on from the set and take a look at our next one on this list. Alright, and with that, we have summed up this mini LEGO review. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and do let me know down in the comments below what do you think of this set. Do you like it? Do you dislike it? And if you own it, what have been your experiences with building and playing with the set itself? Also let me know in the comments if you like this format of mini reviews. I'm trying to put them out on a fairly regular basis, so thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Like and subscribe for even more LEGO news, reviews, discussion, and analyses coming your way very, very soon.